stay motivated throughout your entrepreneur journey, no matter whether you're starting out or you have been in entrepreneurship for a little while. So if let's say you're watching live, give me a hashtag live, or if let's say you're watching replay, give me a hashtag replay. And I'm just checking whether you guys can hear me perfectly. That's awesome. You guys can hear me. All right. So before that, let us just go through this intro before we start. All right. Okay. I want to talk about this topic today because I felt like entrepreneurial journey, the hardship of it is seldom being talked about, and due to a lot of reasons. Because if let's say you're starting out, maybe you do not know there is a learning curve that you need to go through, and then usually how you want to kind of like start your business, there are a lot of things that you need to face, and then you just do not know where to go through, right? So that's why I want to talk about this today. I'm still constantly learning about how to be a better entrepreneur, how to be better at learning. So that's why the tip number one, I always have this thing about, sometimes I do have the down moment where, because it is just like business is just like our life, right? There will be ups and down. There will be time that you feel like you could have done better and you disappoint yourself. I do face this myself as well. Like it's kind of like a constant kind of feelings that I had. And after that, I realized, hey June, you really need to find ways to kind of like overcome this. I know that this is a pattern. If let's say you're starting a business, this is something that you need to expect, right? So that's where, if let's say you are starting out, I want to tell you in advance so that you know how to deal with this kind of feeling. Because when these feelings hit you, maybe just suddenly you have a really bad month, or maybe you have set the goals too high that you did not achieve that month, you feel really demotivated. So what can you do? Okay, so I always love to recommend this book. If let's say you've been following my Facebook Live, or you have been following me in YouTube, you probably saw me talking about this book before. It's actually called Awaken the Giant Within You by Tony Robbins. I actually got to know this book in the store, and I absolutely fell in love with the title itself. Why I would recommend you to read this book, if let's say no matter whether you are entrepreneur or you're not entrepreneur, this book is going to help you so much, because I love about this specific chapter. You guys, do you know that when I'm reading it, I really highlight, because so that it's actually faster my process when I want to revise, right? I absolutely love this chapter because this is my constant feeling. This is actually chapter, let me see. I forgot what chapter is it, but it's actually at page 262. I'm just going to drop the drop in the comment box down below. Okay, so this chapter particularly, they tell you, whenever in your life, business life or not, personal life, and whenever you feel overwhelmed, I feel like I constantly feel like overwhelmed whenever there are new changes that I need to adapt or I need to make in my life or in my business. Like, oh, maybe there is like a new platform that we need to like think about how to bring more organic reach, or maybe there's just like, oh, TikTok, like how I will feel overwhelmed because of the information overloaded. And a lot of times when I feel overwhelmed, I don't feel like I'm performing to my best. I do not know about you guys, but then I do feel that inside of me. So I realize I need a new meaning to attach to this overwhelmed feeling I'm feeling. So which means I need to reframe my thoughts. And exactly this chapter by Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within You, page 262, if let's say you are using this version, they talk about, okay, the message of being overwhelmed is just that you need to reevaluate what is your priority. And then you need to decide what is the most important thing that you need to focus right now. You just need a little bit clarity on your priorities. That is the feelings of overwhelm that is telling you. And also, I do also feel sometimes I have this kind of like inadequacy. You know, sometimes in your business or maybe in your career, you'll be doing a lot of stuff, and maybe there are things that you are just not good at. That is perfectly normal, right? But then we somehow will feel like I'm not good enough. You feel inadequate. You feel like you are not competitive enough. You feel like why your colleague, why your friends in your Facebook, in your LinkedIn, they can do so well, but you can't, right? So you will feel that sometimes. So this is exactly how Tony Robbins teaches to reframe. If let's say the message that you feel about inadequacy is just telling you that I highlight it because this means so much to me. It just means that you need to find a way to do the things better. You feel like you're not good enough. Then instead of asking yourself, why am I not good enough? If let's say you ask this question, you'll get a really bad answer, right? You'll feel like, oh, because I'm not competitive enough, right? But instead of asking why, this message of inadequacy is just telling you, hey, June, I think that is a better way to do this thing. You know, like we should figure things out. Okay, so whenever you try to reframe your thoughts and your thought process is being bring to another route, you will get different answers. So no matter where you are in your journey right now, or I also know some of my friends, they are also have this depression feeling once a while. I do feel like this book is going to help you guys greatly. So this is my number one book that I always cross-reference to of all the highlight I have done whenever I feel down or whenever I feel really demotivated. I actually flip to the pages that will help me a lot. Okay, so that's the one thing. Okay, so the second thing that if let's say you feel there will be ups and downs in your business due to a lot of reasons, like maybe you hire a team member and your team member disappoint you, and maybe it's your first hiring and you felt, oh, is it because I hired the wrong person, or is it because I should have done this or that in the selection much earlier, or is it because I don't have a leadership skill? Okay, this is I wanted to let you know, no matter what kind of great entrepreneurs or great business leaders that we are seeing right now, everyone learn from pivoting and everyone learn from their mistakes. Okay, I know how to be able to do Facebook Live. It's just not because I was born with it, but because I have done so many of my Facebook Live and I rewatched that and I saw, wow, June, that sucked. Like, let's improve that. I don't improve everything from 0 to 100% in a day. You, as an entrepreneur, you will feel overwhelmed and you will feel inadequate when you are trying to improve 100 things in a day. So that's the reason why we are breaking things down, right? So that's why entrepreneurship is a journey of constantly learning and constantly making mistakes. And you just need to let yourself know. Let's say this month, you feel like, oh, why is there a down? You feel like down because you couldn't hit the target that you set. So instead of feeling demotivated by not achieving the target, you should reframe your mind, think positively, to think that this is just a lesson and this is just an opportunity for you to grow. So you need to think back, okay, that wasn't working. So what else can I do? How can I make it happen? Don't ever go and think about why that thing happened. Because if let's say you constantly think about, oh, why is it happening? You might give yourself some really sucky answer. Oh, because I'm not good enough. Oh, because June, you suck. Oh, because June, oh, you're just not suited for this and that, right? You ask a bad question, you'll get a bad answer. Also from Tony Robbins. So that's why you need to ask a question, how? Okay, I make the mistake and I know the reason that I make the mistake. So how can I improve it? Is it I don't have the resources that I need? Is it I need to learn this and that in order to focus on traffic area, or in order to focus on learning how to deliver my messaging, how to deliver a better Facebook Live that can convert people to buy my stuff, right? You will be focusing on how. Entrepreneurship, it's all about pivoting. It's all about knowing when things doesn't work. It is really nothing personal. Sometimes yes, it is personal when you are really lack of focus. You really need to think about, okay, how should you bring back to the focus? But I want you guys to separate yourself. Don't let the results that you're seeing from your business to kind of like affect your internal confidence with yourself, because ultimately you are learning. No matter what kind of entrepreneur, which journey we are at, I am still learning. You probably, when you watch my life, you'll think like, no, June, you're good. But do you guys know, I also have my hardship in entrepreneurship and I still constantly learning. Like, for example, I'm learning my ads. I still can't nail the ads, right? There are a lot of different portions that we are constantly learning. So I want you to remember that. Okay, don't be too hard on the mistakes that you make, and don't be too hard if you don't achieve something. And because at the moment in time, you really need to ask yourself, how can you make it better? And you really need to shut off from the social media, from the noises that you have been checking out from your friends. Wow, they are really doing very great. Good for them. Congrats them. Okay, don't let the feeling of wow, they are really doing so great, like why am I not doing good, to really affect yourself. Because most of the time, whatever you see in social media, people share great news, and they might be equally also have different problems as you as well. But then they just don't share it out. But then it creates a different illusion that you had with yourself, that you feel like you're not good enough. Okay, so I kind of feel like this is kind of unspoken thing in entrepreneurship. It's just that some people, they handle it better than someone else, other people. Like I've seen my friends, they can handle it very chill. They say, you know what? Yeah, I made a mistake. Move on. I'm just going to fix that. Okay. There'll be some people too hard on themselves. They'll be overthinking that, oh, is it just me? Or like, why am I like seeing everybody else succeeding, but then I'm not? Okay. So, secondly, entrepreneurship is all about pivoting. You have to ask the right question at the right time. Do not ever ask why, always ask how you can further improve. Okay. And I always have a great clarity where you want to head. Okay. So if let's say you've been loving this episode, I think I need to do some commercial a little bit. So what is the commercial I want to do? Remember to join my Facebook group, guys. So if let's say you are not part of our, amazing tribe, join our Facebook group, amazingstory.co, because we usually share a lot of tips and tricks as well as free masterclass. And I'm dropping my link right now. All right. So here's my link. Go to www.amazingstory.co in order to join our Facebook group to get more free mini masterclass. All right. So third thing that I want to share. You will have those moments like, this is not working, that is not working. You feel very frustrated. Okay, this is what I want you guys to do. Remind yourself why you started. Okay, I also have the feeling that sometimes I'm putting so much of effort, but then why not people responding to my effort? I have that, right? I have videos that flop. You guys probably see some of my videos that, wow, a lot of likes, a lot of comments. I do have videos that I put in a lot of efforts that flop. I do feel demotivated, but then I will then remind myself, June, the reasons that you are starting this video journey is not because of the likes and comments, right? I was like, yeah, it's not because of likes and comments. Then why did you start it? I started this video journey because I challenged myself, and I think it's kind of cool and it's kind of fun to leave a legacy in YouTube channel. And a lot of the times I felt like I am talking to myself in this video. Like for example, this video today I'm producing is actually not for you guys as well. It's also occasionally it's for me. I want to remind myself, hey, there'll be a day that you'll feel this kind of feeling. You know what? You talk about this. Just check back your video, what you are telling yourself. I wanted to leave a legacy for myself that I know I will be having those moments, and I want to record this every little moment and this every little journey that I wish I had recorded it like 10 years ago when I started my first ever e-commerce business. Okay, so that's why when I think about, oh, that's the reason that you shooted those videos, right? So why would you care about those likes and comments? Because the video that you're producing is actually for yourself. So same thing. I started my amazing life academy and amazing challenge because I realized that there are a lot of people, they wanted to be doing what I am doing right now, go live anytime. I literally did not prepare anything before this live. I actually just dropped down the framework that I want to talk about, because I usually like distracted when I talk halfway, right? I'll jot down this framework when I before I go live, like 5 minutes, and then I will follow this framework to talk in my live. My reason of starting the amazing challenge and amazing life academy, because I want to have an environment for newbies, for people who want to be a creator, but then they are really so scared about the concept to become a creator. It is kind of like a dreaded feeling, right? I want to give them an environment to actually explore themselves. And it excites me when someone found that Facebook Live, it's a way to break out from their comfort zone. So that's the reason I started. When you try to link back like for example, if let's say you feel down today, I don't know why you are feeling down. There could be tons of reasons. You need to think back. Okay, why did you start this business? Is it because of money? Is your soul motivator, or is there anything else other than just money, of like self-fulfilling that you feel it whenever you are using your heart and soul to do this baby your business? I felt that kind of excitement when my students come back to me after our challenge. They said, wow, June, I felt so great. I felt like I'm able to achieve anything in my life. I will ask them why. They said, I dreaded Facebook Live for such a long time, and you helped me to get through it in 7 days. And this helped me to believe I can literally do anything in my life. I was like, wow, that's gold. Can I share it? And those tiny story helps me to know, June, you are just doing more than Facebook Live. I felt like whenever someone's life or someone's belief about themselves not good enough is being challenged just by going through a 7 day transformation, I felt really great. And that's the reason I started, right? So that's why whenever I feel down, like maybe I have a target that I need to get like maybe 25 sign-ups for amazing challenge, but then maybe I did not hit the goal, I may feel down. But then rather than feeling down right now, I would just go and think about what is the reason that you're starting and how can I make it better? How can I fix the traffic issue? Because this idea is being validated, and how can I fix the traffic issue so that I can get even more startup? Because my goal in 2022 is to create, is to help 1,000 newbie creator, meaning they have never done video before, or maybe they have done some, but then they can't really go live like us doing right now, right? I in 2021 I started this challenge in June 2021. In six months time, I helped 100 creator. It's not too bad, but in 2022 I want to help 1,000 creator. That's my goal. And I know in order to make it happen, I need to fix the traffic part, my ads part. So which if let's say you've been following me so far, you know where I'm heading, right? Okay, and also another hardship I want to talk about in starting an entrepreneurship, it's all about team resources management. Okay, so meanwhile, let me change some heading. So if let's say you guys want to join our 7 day amazing challenge, you can go to www.amazingchallenge.us to join us. I am, because this December we had the last batch already and it is still ongoing. I'm really so excited for the current batch Amazing Challenge 7 students, because they are really excited bunch and they have been doing videos like very consistently. So we are having another one in January and in February, and I probably haven't updated the date yet. So if let's say you're interested to join the 7 day amazing challenge, you can actually DM me to ask for the date and I'll just inform you. Okay. So I want to talk about resources management. Okay. When you are in business, it is all about how you manage your resources. So there are few forms of resources: time, money. Okay. So if let's say you're starting from a solopreneur, your time is money. Okay, you have to know what kind of activities you personally need to spend time on. And as you grow, you will feel like you are being bogged down because you only have 24 hours per day, and there are only so much that you can do, even though you have been constantly working on 24 hours. Then that's where you need to plan your resources, your personal time. Okay, how you are able to maximize your time? You need to spend money to hire, or you need to spend money on ads, right? So that you don't have to spend your time to constantly going through organic marketing. So resources planning is super duper important, but don't be too hard on yourself if let's say you hired the wrong person. I make this mistake since the early days. I started my hiring, and I felt like in any business we are in, the human element is always the hardest, because that is a human element and that is a team to manage, and different person have different personality. So that's where I actually, during the pandemic, I kind of like changed my style. Last time I used to like to hire more people to do more work, but then right now after the pandemic, I prone to replace human element with automation. There are a lot of automation that I didn't spend time on studying, and I missed big things out, because those automation can help you to save time and save the resources, and you don't have to manage the human element. But there'll be a point of time that human element is something that you can't take away. And I want to remind you that if if you hired the wrong person, don't ever be too hard on yourself like, why am I not doing a best selection? It happens. And it will happen. It is not about hired the wrong person and feeling bad about yourself that you should be doing. It is all about if you realize that you have hired the wrong person, you need to make a new hire fast. You need to talk to this new hire fast so that you guys are on the same page, because there will be people that they can shine during the assessment, the interview with you, but then they can't deliver. There is only like maybe 1 or 2 hours kind of like time that you are going to spend with the person before you guys really do on the work together. So that's why don't be too hard on yourself if let's say you really had a bad hire. It is more about how you are able to convey the expectation with your team. All right, setting the common KPI and a common goal, and I'm still constantly learning as well, guys. And also able to guide them on the level depending on their personality. Not everyone learns the same way. So that's why you as a leader, if let's say you're providing guidance, you need to be very flexible in terms of the guidance part, and you will probably frustrate yourself sometimes as well. So that's why I want to prepare you guys not be too hard on yourself on that. Okay? So, and also when you are a solopreneur, there will be a day that you feel like you're an executor, you are a visionary leader, you are the executor, you are the technician as well. Like you are the manager, you are the technician, and you are the visionary leader. You feel like you're wearing a lot of different hats. And that could be one of the reasons that you feel overwhelmed. And that is perfectly normal. So, how to actually fix this feeling of overwhelm because you are wearing, like, oh, today you are the visionary, you want to do a lot of things for your business. And tomorrow you're kind of like, you're the manager, you want to stabilize the operation. You start to realize why there are emails unreplied, why they are messaging unreplied. And the technician inside of you will be very busy on executing the things that the visionary of you want to do, right? You will be bogged down. So when you reach that point of time, firstly, I want to congratulate you because you reach the level that you realize that you are overwhelmed. It is a good sign that you are growing. But moving forward, what you should do next is that I also had that moments before. So what do? I read tons of book, and this is not designed by me, but this is recommended. But this book, I love this book. Let me check if let's say I can grab that book. Hold on. This book is called. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it in my bookshop. I don't know where I put it. Okay. It's called, I couldn't remember the name. I'll just check the names and I'll let you guys know. If let's say you want to know the name of the book, just give me a text, okay? Okay. This book, I don't recall. It's called Why Small Businesses Don't Work. It is a super great book if let's say you are a solopreneur and you are looking to scale and expand your business and you just do not know why you can't do that. This book is going to help you a lot because firstly, when you're a solopreneur, one thing that you need to let go is to let go that believing that only you can do the work. When you only believe that you can do the work, you can't really let go, you can't really scale, and you can't really delegate to someone else, right? So what is being recommended in this book is that no matter what kind of jobs that you're doing right now, you need to have an organization chart, even though you are a solopreneur. Have an organizational chart, really write down, oh, CEO, someone who think about vision, about the direction of company. And oh, there's a marketing manager who is doing the outreach to find more potential client or to seek for collaboration. And then there is another one that is called execution. Is really customer service support. All right, because you have been doing customer service support, so it will help you a lot by starting by thinking about what kind of work that you're doing right now, and then assign them to a different department. Because ultimately, right now you might be having an organization chart. It's full of your name. Oh, June is a CEO. June is the executor. She's the marketing lead. She's doing this and that. I want you to start hiring someone to replace your name with other people's name. Okay, so the second book that I'm recommending is called Why Small Businesses Don't Work, and it is absolutely amazing. And I've been now I'm thinking of it, I think I should reread the book to re-get the gist. And these are the two books I felt like helped me a lot throughout my entrepreneurship journey. And everyone is not perfect. You will make mistakes throughout your journey. And last, do not ever feel how to say feel too bad when you make a mistake. It's all about how you are getting back up. That is more important. How you are learning from your past mistakes, that is more important. It's really not about the past. Okay, stay positive for the future, and then stay focused on the present. Let go of the past mistakes. And that's what I want to tell you guys in this episode. I don't know whether you guys love this episode so far. And if let's say you absolutely love this kind of episode I'm doing, let me know, because I actually did a poll in my YouTube channel. If you haven't really joined my YouTube channel, you can go to www.amazinglife.co to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I actually did a poll in my YouTube channel. Ask, hey guys, what kind of like video content you guys want me to roll out? I'm surprised. I actually give them a choice like productivity, the tools I'm using. I talk about marketing. And the third choice I gave them is actually about my entrepreneur journey. And I'm surprised entrepreneur journey wins. And I guess that is because it is the hardship and the challenges is not something that a lot of people talk about, because maybe they feel like, oh, it's really embarrassing to admit those kind of things that I'm feeling. And I just want to assure you guys that it is perfectly okay to have those feelings, but it's more about how you overcome that. That is even more important. And of course, if let's say you love it, let me know down below. And because your likes, your comments, and your shares are the reasons that I'm doing what I'm doing right now. And also, do you guys know that I actually roll out this free 30-day live video ideas templates and checklists? So if let's say you've been wanting to create content, whether written content or like video content, I have this free 30-day live video ideas just for you. You can download at this link.junlo.co/free 30. And I just did a revamp version. Like actually this ebook has been around for a year. And that day, if you guys can check my previous live, okay, if let's say you're checking from Facebook, you just check the previous live, I talk about this. And also if let's say you're watching from YouTube, you can also check the previous live video that so this ebook has been in existence for a year, and I never really revamped that until to the point of a day I download my own ebook to do some debugging, and I'm kind of like checking my own ebook. I realized, oh my god, June, the ebook that you thought like so amazing, it can be even improved better. So that's where me and my assistant, we have been taking 2 months doing a lot of discussion, and finally we roll out the improved version. So if let's say you want to download the improved version, you already had the old version and you want to download the improved version, you can just comment hashtag free 30 down below. I will just send you right away, because you are in our email listing already, so you don't have to re-opt in. But if let's say you haven't downloaded before, right, you can just go to this link.junlo.co/free 30, leave down an email, and then a copy of this free ebook will be on your way in your email. But do check out your spam or junk or promotional. Okay, so that's all I want to share. And lastly, remember to download this ebook. And one last thing, okay, I don't talk too much about it, but I know that not everyone kind of like want to do live video or want to join like amazing video challenge, right? But you may want to improve how you present yourself in the Zoom, or you may want to improve how you kind of like deliver your public speaking or speech, right? So that's where we actually have this program. It's not a program, it's like a course. It is called Amazing Public Speaking and Presentation Secrets. So if let's say you guys want to check it out, it's actually at junlo.co/APSP. APSP is because Amazing Public Speaking and Presentation. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so what this amazing public speaking and presentation will help you? It will actually help you if let's say you have been facing problem, you want to deliver better speech. Okay, whether it's an online Zoom presentation for work or non-work related, but just do not know how. I actually giving you my exact framework where I'm sharing my screen right now. Okay, you guys should probably see my screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen right now. Let me switch. Okay, so in this amazing public speaking secrets, I am sharing my framework. All right, this framework is called there will be 3 phases that we will learn how to improve your public speaking skill. Ready, set, and go. And I'm sharing my framework that is called QCSC. Let me scroll here. Okay, it is called QCSC. So this QCSC framework is the exact framework I'm using before I start any Facebook Live without much preparation. I don't memorize script. I don't memorize script. I just write down according to this framework, and I'm just deliver my entire speech, my entire presentation using this QCSC framework. So when you learn about this QCSC framework, it makes your presentation much easier. And not only that, I also give you guys three bonus training, which include this one is super awesome. 21 engagement question checklist that I've been using in my webinar, in my web class, and also in my challenges as well as in my Facebook Live in order to get engagement. Okay, so if let's say you are really not ready to join our amazing video challenge, you just say you have no time to join challenge. You think like joining a challenge take a lot of work, which is not. It is only take about 15 to 20 minutes per day to join our challenge, right? So you think you are not ready? Okay, this can be something that is suitable for you. So it's amazing public speaking and presentation secrets, and it's only like less than $2. Actually, when I designed this course, right, I wanted to make it free. But having made almost 400 videos in my YouTube channel, as well as at least 5 to 6 free courses, I felt like free courses, even though no matter what kind of values I'm giving, what kind of golden nuggets I'm giving in free courses, people just don't take free courses seriously. Are you guilty of that, like me? If let's say you're guilty of that, give me a hashtag guilty down below. Hashtag guilty. I have I have a lot of free courses in my pipeline I sign up. And you know what? This is my thoughts. Oh, you're getting it for free. You know what? You can always check it next time because it's for free. There's no cost. There's no investment needed. So I don't do anything about it. So that's why I decided, you know what, June, I believe that I have given a lot of free resources that can be reach out to all of my free training as well as my YouTube channel. That's why this course is not for free. It's only for people who are serious in really improving their public speaking and presentation skill, whether it's on stage or just via Zoom meeting. It's only $1.97. And with $2, I can't even buy a Starbucks coffee in my country. So what about you? So if let's say you absolutely want to learn with us, this is a very really easy good starting point that you can start with. It's just only $2 investment fee, and best of all, there is something 30-day 100% money back guarantee. You guys know me. I'm someone who value my promise, and when it says 30-day 100% money back guarantee, you may have like watch the entire training. You will say, oh June, sorry, I don't think this training is absolutely amazing. I want my $2 back. No problem. Drop me an email, and that is 30-day 100% money back guarantee back to you. All right. So if let's say you're someone who wants to get that, check out this down below. It's junelo.co/APSP. APSP stand for Amazing Public Speaking and Presentation Secrets. And with that, wow, I can't believe it. I talked 30 minutes. I hope that you guys loved this episode. And with that, I'm going to see you guys the next episode then. Take care. Bye.